To Stamp with Anna, and today I have the third card that we made at card class this week, which the theme was fun folds with the Dress to Impress stamp set. And on our first day we made this one here that has this cute little flap in the middle. On our second day we made this cute little Mother's Day card, which has this nice little cutout. And today we're going to use an all-occasion card. You could use this for Mother's Day. You could use this for a birthday, a thinking of you, just a gift. And it opens up like this. So it has the cover flap, the side flap, and then here you could put whatever sentiment you would like. So this card does have a lot of paper used to it. But, and I will give you the dimensions as we're going along rather than just inundate you with a bunch of dimensions. So the first thing we have is a piece of Daffodil Delight, and this is cut at 4 1/4 by 8 1/2, and it's scored at 5 1/2. So I'm just going to bring my score line in, and there's my score. Now I have matting pieces, and they are in Old Olive. I have, excuse me, is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and that's going to go right on the inside. So I'm going to take my snail, and I'm going to, it's a very tiny border because you know me, I like tiny borders. You center that up. Hold on one sec. I'm having a hard time here. Okay, and then I have another one that is 4 1/8 by 2 7/8, and this one is going to be a mat for my outside piece. And I, as always, I want to take this top line of that mat and this top line and make sure that they line up so that it's seamless. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is put in our designer series paper. On this one here, I use this beautiful polka dot. I used it so much, this was my favorite piece, that I ran out. So for the one I'm doing now, I'm going to use this diagonally striped piece. Same thing. And this one is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm going to layer that right in here. And again, it's a thin border. And then I have the designer series paper that has the perfume bottles on it. And this one is cut 4 by 2 3/4. And that's going to go here. And again, I want to line up the top of this designer series paper and the top of that designer series paper. Okay, and I neglected to tell you about this designer series paper. This is this is a component of the Dress to Impress suite, which, God, I forgot to tell you about the stamp set we're using too. It's this Dress to Impress stamp set. And we're going to be using the perfume bottle and this little abstract here. And I like these abstracts because it's a great way to fill in your lipstick and each of the 2 flowers. And then you have a shoe and some really fun sayings. And it has a coordinating die set. And it has this great big die here, which makes some great 3D, a backpack, a tote bag. And it has these buttons and fasteners, and you have flowers, lipstick, shoe, and perfume bottle. It's just a great little set, and it's a bundle, so it's 10% off. They're available in the Occasions catalog only through the end of the catalog, which is the end of May, I believe. But anyway, the paper that it has, it's great paper. And one side of it is bold flowers and prints, and the other side of it is a little less bold, a little more muted. There's mostly bold. There's a little soft side. Those pocketbooks, those are just adorable. I love this. I made a a 3D tote bag with that. And the other side, we have these great lipsticks, some more muted flowers, bold stripes, little makeup page. Oh my God, I just love these. These are so adorable. But anyway, that is a component of the suite. So anyway, so here is basically our base of our card is done. Now we're going to make the inside flap. And for that, I have a piece of Daffodil Delight, and this is cut at 5 3/4 by 2 7/8, scored in the middle, which is 2 7/8. And this piece, we're going to attach it like this, okay? So I'm going to put some snail on the back of that. And when I put it in, I want it to be centered, top to bottom, obviously, and left to right. So just eyeball it. It's not going to be perfect. Okay, and there's that. Now I have 2 pieces to mat that, and I have, this is Old Olive, and these are squares, 2 7/8 by 2 7/8, and I need 2 of those. One is going to be the mat on my inside, and again, tiny mat, and one is going to be on my outside. Then the last thing I need is 2 pieces. I cut these using the stitch shapes, and it's the square, and I think it's the largest square, and it just leaves a nice border. It's a perfect size for the 2 7/8 mat here, and I need 2 of those. One is going to go on the inside, and that one I can put on now. Okay, so the inside of my card is now complete. I can't do the outside yet because I have to stamp on it. Okay, so there's the inside. So now I have this. So here is the inside of my card. Now I have my outside piece, and for this I need to add my ribbon, and I'm using some old ribbon. This actually is Lucky Limeade, which has been a retired color for a very long time, but I thought it was so close to the Old Olive that I would use it. And I'm going to just make a little bow in it. And this is a thin shimmery ribbon, so sometimes those are a little more difficult to maneuver. I'm going to give it a try. Here we go. Perfect. Just going to fuss with this just a little bit so that it's okay. And with my scissors, I'm going to push this off to the side, and I'm going to attach it. To the outside of my card. Okay, now my bow is a little loose because it's cold out. My arthritis is kicking up. So I'm going to take a little glue dot. And I'm just going to hold after I tear out this one. Okay, I'm going to just put this little glue dot right behind, maneuvered so it's tiny. I'm going to put it right behind that knot, and that will keep my bow in place. And now I'm just going to trim this a little more. Okay, so the outside of my card is done except for my perfume bottle, and for that I'm going to just bring in a piece of scrap Very Vanilla. And with Basic Gray. I need my mat. I'm going to stamp. Basic Gray is a felt pad. At least the one I have is. I don't know if they changed that. And I'm going to stamp this perfume bottle. Okay. Get a nice image there. And now I want the inside of my bottle to look like it has perfume. So this is what I'm going to do. I have the Champagne Mist shimmer paint, excuse me. And I'm going to just add a couple drops on a block, and that's going to be where I work from. Okay, just a couple drops, even one will be fine. And then with a sponge dauber, I'm going to take the image from the stamp set that was like that abstract image, and I'm just going to apply this shimmer paint all over that, making sure I get it all covered. Okay, move that aside. And now I'm just going to drop this right in the center of my perfume bottle. And when I lift it up, I hope you can see this on the camera, it looks shimmery in there. Now, if I want some shimmer to be on the top part of my perfume, I could just take my Wink of Stella and add that if I want. You know what? I actually think I'm going to keep it plain because this is just the perfume, so I don't want the perfume on the top. So what I'm going to do now is take the die that's in the shape of the perfume bottle, and I'm going to run this through. I'll be right back. Beautifully cut perfume bottle. And now I just want to attach that with some dimensionals. And again, I have some dimensionals. This sheet is almost empty, and I do have this border part here. I'm just going to cut that in half. Never waste any of your dimensionals. I'm going to put that on my bottle right there, and then I'm just going to take a regular dimensional and put it on the lid. There we go. Okay. Peel the backings off. And this is going to go right about here. And then I'm going to finish it off with a few gems. And I think I'll use, I don't have enough small ones. I think I'll use these medium-sized ones since I don't have enough small ones. And I'm just going to scatter them right there. Oops. Ran away. And we do things in odd numbers. It's attractive, pleasing to the eye. And there we go. It does have a lot of pieces to it, but it's just basically putting it together. There's very little stamping involved. And I do like the little effect of the shimmer paint. It adds a nice touch to the perfume bottle. So here we go again. This is a fun fold. There we go. You can use this for any occasion. Like I said, you can Happy Mother's Day, birthday card, a birthday present. You can put a little, attach a gift card there so she can buy herself some nice perfume. So if you have any questions at all about this project or any of the products that I used, which are available in the new Occasions catalog, contact me through my blog, www.stampwithanna.blogspot.com. Thanks so much. Have a great day.